Liu Hou Zouping County Medical cattle surname Hou, their burdens to deliver meals to those who cultivated land, went to the fields. There are shares of rotating wind in front of him. Hou immediately with a spoon to scoop soup to pay homage and pray. Sprinkle several tablespoons. Whirlwind did not leave. One day, he came to temple, Xianbu in porch. See the wall, there is a statue of the Tang Dynasty Liu. Whole underworld offer melon. Liu eyes were full of bird droppings, confused lived. Hou said, why be so tarnished, Liu brother, having to use an L2 bird droppings on the statue to pull out. A few years later, Hou Mousheng, sick in bed, was taken away by 2 officers. Government office came to the door. They called out to force the cable bribe money to Hou. Hou is a last resort, when suddenly out of a man wearing the green dress from the door. So Hou, surprised and asked, Weng Hou, how will come here? Hou told him to be captured through Yiren reprimanded 2 officers, said, this is your uncle Hou, how dare rude. 2 officers repeatedly promised to apologize to Hou, said that did not previously know. After a child, only to hear as thunder of drums, Yiren said the rise of the early church. Houmou and they went in together, so he stood under the stairs, said, you first stand here for a while, I ask for your situation. Having embarked on the lobby, nodded and called the next Xiaoli, and he simply said a few words. That Xiaoli met Hou, rushed his arch and over, said, How brother coming, you have not a big deal, it is a horse to sue you, and but you can confront the church, go back and then leave away, not work, call the classroom. Hou Mousheng. Hou took to the lobby knees, a horse also knelt down. Officials asked. Hou said, this horse is said that you will die of it medicine, there is such thing as you. Hou said it had a blast, I treat it with prescription rule, blast of it taking the drug there will be no good, every day is dead, and I have anything to do with it. The horse like people talk, and a very heated debate. Hou. Officials order to check the book of life and death. Marked on the book of life is the horse for many years, it should die 1 day a year, and the actual life of a month, fully consistent with the date of death. Officials said, then snap, this is the number of your life has done. Hou cannot just accuse others, put the horse to the palmers out. So officials to Houmou said, you are determined to give people convenience, you cannot die. The 2 officers still commands to send him home. Xiaoli frontaled Yiren and followed them out together. They asked 2 officers on the way to take care of Hou. Hou said, although today courtesy of 2 such shelter care, but we have never met in his life, ask the 2 to tell me your name, and they will have the opportunity to repay. Yiren said, 3 years ago, before I was Tarzan, come, throat smoke, dying of thirst, passes outside your village, courtesy of soup with a spoon to scoop you gave me drink, still cannot forget. Xiaoli said, I am the past, I have been Liu. Whole bird droppings defile, nausea cannot stand, Mongolia your hand for me to eliminate clean, so impressed by the helpless hull of food and drink, cannot be used to worship the guests, please say goodbye to it. This Hou wake up, went back home. After arriving home, he wanted to retain the honor of 2 officers, but they do not dare to drink a glass of water left. Houmou regained consciousness, he found himself already dead for 2 days more. Since then, Hou more good turn deserves another. During the holidays, he would bring to pay homage to Liu Hou. Lived to 80 years old, his body is still strong, able to gallop. One day, he saw Liu rode up the hole, it seems like a journey on the road. 2 people hand over each other after some pleasantries. Liu Quan said, your duongo done? Erotic instruments have been issued to the erotic geeku coming to take you away. I stopped doing them so you can go home, prepare for his funeral. 3 days later, I'll join you on the road. I have for you but a small officer in the ground, the days of living there will not be any difficulty. Then, left. Hou home to tell his wife, relatives and friends again invited to bid them farewell. Then the coffin clothes are ready. On the 4th day evening, Hou crowd said, Liu brother come, said entered coffin dead.